Today we follow a crew of 4 vegetables. One spawned forth from one of the many planets within this solar system. They were sent out on a journey to explore the unknown universe, a task given to them by the Eternal Tree, which is basically like God, except it's a tree, in space. As they would go to scan a nearby planet, their ship would suffer from a major malfunction, causing it to crash. Truthfully, it's not that surprising, considering they're living vegetables. The fact that they were even able to build a functioning spaceship, to any degree, is quite impressive. Surviving the crash, they would find themselves within the depths of a mountain range. Alerted by the crashing ship, giant bugs hurried their way up from one of the nearby tunnels, happy to greet the new visitors to this planet. Happy because dinner was about to be served, and the dinner was vegetables. Banding together, refusing to be the night's main course, they fought off the attacking creatures. All it cost was some toes, a sacrifice that gave them a chance to survive on this hellish planet. Don't worry, they can grow the toes back. Probably. They took time to build a small shelter with the limited supplies they had, protecting them from many more of the giant flesh-eating insects roaming deeper in the tunnels. Food was scarce, so they resorted to chopping up the insects they had killed earlier, hoping to stretch what they had until they could get some more. Truly a strange world where vegetables eat animals. But hey, it's a vegetable-eat-animal world out there. The vegetables decided to use their cauliflower brains, building a tunnel where they could fill with traps and lure the insects in for food. However, one of the insects heard about these plans and said, "You dirty little vegetables, I will wipe you from the face of this planet. Fear me, for my mandibles will slice you to pieces. And to be quite honest, I've been wanting to get better at my cooking skills. So, seeing as plants and herbs are kind of hard to come by around here, I'd really like to use the shaved remains of your corpses to create something delicious. I'm sure my family and friends would really enjoy a night with a nice home-cooked meal." It was then this same single insect decided to rush into the little vegetable's base and proceed to do more damage than the group of insects that first met the vegetables did. This insect was to be the chosen one of his people, to guide them to a better life. But alas, his story ended by being beaten to death by a bunch of vegetables. Oh, and then there were some giant fire spiders. Yes, they were giant spiders that spit flame. And apparently, there's a giant war going on between the hive insects of the mountains and the giant flame spiders of the jungles. But, for now, we must follow the vegetables. Just as their trap tunnel was being finished, the insects sent another raid. It was easily dealt with, and more food was gained. Everything was looking good for these little vegetables. They were going to make it. That is, until Cabbage lost his literal shit and decided to destroy the rations which would have sustained the small base for many, many, many more days. The other vegetables tried to stop him, but, in their attempt, they beat the deserving vegetable to death. Accidentally, of course. They tried to sleep it off, but in the morning, Clover had come to have a mental breakdown as well. She decided she was going to take her anger out on the insects, but she forgot. She's a vegetable, and vegetables are pack animals. A lone vegetable is just asking to be eaten. Needless to say, she did not fare very well. However, she was saved. Things had finally started to calm down, except for the fact that Ivy started losing her shit as well. That was exactly a minute before Raspberry did too. Raspberry proceeded to beat the shit out of Ivy, as Ivy was lost in a mental daze of just wanting to complete her job, to feel a sense of order in a world so chaotic and unfair. But Raspberry was not done. She decided to release her pent-up rage at the unfairness of her situation on the nearby insects. But she forgot. She's a vegetable. In their time of great need, from the depths of the mountains, a man, a human, by the name of Bao, he came to aid the vegetables. He helped the twins, Ivy and Clover, recover from their injuries, and even went to save Raspberry, the dumbest vegetable of them all, even though she was really smart. However, as Beowulf went to drag Raspberry to the base, the insects chased him down, and Ivy and Clover ran outside to help. What do you get when you mix 2 injured vegetables and a dark, mysterious man with a small swarm of insects? The death of a colony. The moral of this story is, don't grow your vegetables in dark, insect-infected tunnels. And vegetables are dumb. They are so very, very dumb.